After looking over your quiz number 5, I wanted to go back over one of the questions. And it was the question that asked about the end behavior. And it's different for different people because there were several different versions. I don't know if it was number 1 or number 2. But I do know it was a problem that gave a lot of people trouble. So like I said, they're different versions. So you might have had different equations. So I'm just going to go over the 3 equations that I saw come up the most. So the end behavior wants to know what's going on basically with the arrows. Let me show you what I mean. So let's say I've got some crazy graph that looks like this. I want to know what's going on with these arrows here. So on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So you're going to hear me use things like left, up, right, down. Left-hand side obviously is this left, and the right-hand side. Up and down refers to which way the arrows are pointing. Now, there are 2 things that we need to look for. First, I'm going to look for the exponent up here. So in this first one, 9 is an odd number. We all know that. So since it's an odd number, my arrows are going to be going in opposite directions, similar to what I have right here. So I know they're going to be going in opposite directions. Now, the second thing I need to look for is this number out front. It is negative because it's negative 22. So that means that my graph should be going down. And we read left to right. So this isn't the exact picture of negative 22x to the 9th. I just drew a little scribble. But I know if I'm starting up, I have to be going down because negative means I need to be going farther down. I know there's a hump here. That's not really that important. It's that I'm going to start up and then end down. So the answer that we're looking for this one, we would say left is up and right is down. And that's all we need. We don't need to have anything talking about infinities and negative infinities. That's really complex stuff. You can do it and be right. However, it's very easy to do it and be wrong. So that's why you're not going to see me use that terminology. You'll get to that terminology if you have to go on to a calculus class. But right now, we're going to stick with this basic terminology. So for this next problem, let me erase my guy over here. So for this next problem, now I've got an even number. So that means that my arrows are going to be going in the same direction. They're either both up or both down. And 22 is still negative. So negative means down. So I'm going to have a graph that looks like this. Both going in the same direction and they're negative because of this guy. So I would just write that. I could say both down. Or I could say left down and right down. Either way. That's all we need for there. If you want to get a little bit fancier, that's fine. A lot of people had it right. A lot of people also had things about infinity and negative infinity, and that's where we're getting into trouble. So I kind of want to clear the air on that. All right, last one that I came across in the quiz. I've got an even number again, so that means they're going in the same direction. But now 22 is positive. So positive means up. So my graph is going to look like this. So I might say that both of them are going up, or I could say left up and right up. And I'm just going to come back up here and draw the picture for this guy. So it looked something like this. One's up, one's down, and it's all the way is decreasing, going back to that stuff from our exam 1. Now there's one other type. Oh my goodness. Let me get back to where I was at. Here we go. So there's one other type that I want to go over, and I'll put it in this color. That it would be this guy. So this one's going to be odd, so an odd exponent, but it's going to be positive. So we might have something, keep in our same example, so that would be y equals a positive 22x to the 9th.